I'm here with the guys in Alice in Chains. I got Sean and Jerry. Guys, how's it going? Thanks for taking the time today.
Yeah, time. Giving it.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah. 14 years, and then you guys put out this record. How proud are you guys of this?
Very.
He's a little monosyllabic today. That's good. I can't even believe I got that word out without stuttering.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. I just like Slav, Slav, saliva, whatever. It's been good, man. We've had a really good time with it, and the tour's gone really well. We made the record we wanted to make, and we were able to continue on. It was a big challenge, and I'm glad we all decided to take that on, and it wouldn't have been possible, if we all didn't work as hard as we did on all of this.
Well, I mean, you guys sort of you came back and you knocked it out of the park, which is really, really hard to do.
It's because we're badass.
You guys are like the Jose Bautistas of rock right now, I would say. Do you guys know Bautista? He's a home run leader. He's a Blue Jay. He just broke the Blue Jay record last night, and then we were talking about having an interview you guys, and we're like, you guys are kind of like the Jose Bautista of rock right now.
All right. I like that. That'll work.
I'll take that.
But I mean, like, to come back and, to actually pull off what you guys did, I mean, there's not too many bands that could do it. Like, one that comes to mind is probably AC/DC. And, I mean, other than that, there aren't very many. I mean, were you guys, I get the impression you guys wouldn't have done it unless it was right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no reason to do it. There's no reason. It wasn't driven by finances. Nobody's broke and all these things. And just a series of events led up to where it got to where we even thought about making some new music and taking on that challenge. It's definitely not an easy thing to do, like you said. And this day and age is different too. How music's just kind of free, and and people move on much quicker now. Nobody pays attention very long to things. So it felt right to us, and so we thought we'd take it on and see what happened. So we're pretty happy with how it's been received. But it's really about fans and people digging it. If they didn't, I think we all felt like we got gypped once or twice when some band was away for a while and tried to come back. You always felt like, oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Or a member, somebody passes away, or you lose a member or something. And I mean, we're more shocked than anybody that ever listened to our music that we actually got to where we did that, and so we do it for the same reasons we always did, because we just care about each other and care about what we do, and so far so good.
Black is Red to Blue. Talk about that song in particular, because there's a really cool story around that song. Elton John plays on it, correct?
He does. Plays piano.
Sir. That's Sir Elton John.
Yes, it is.
We were really lucky to have that happen. It's one of those just kind of cool things that you can't plan on happening. And, it's such a big part of all of our generations and a generation before, of just a huge musical influence to a lot of guys, it was Lane's first show. It was the first guy that turned me on to music too, it's obviously, everybody knows the story. So, and it's wasn't an easy thing to do, and saying goodbye to your buddy and deciding to continue on and live and make music and own all of that stuff, the good stuff and the bad stuff. So it's what the tune basically does, and it's a very important song for us on that record, and that's why we called the record that, and because he was the most important thing to acknowledge before we moved on, and during, we carry him with us all the time. So it's just kind of a cool thing it's one of those lark things, where you like get a hold of the dude's number and like ask him to play on the thing, and he's like, yeah,
Righto.
I'd like to play on that. It's a good song. He liked the song. That was the main thing, because you respect a guy like that who's made such a huge body of music that you appreciate and admire, and so many other people do too. And for him to listen to a song and know something about the band even before that, cool. and to kind of appreciate what that's all about and go, that's a beautiful song. I like that. I want to play on that. It was great,
Yeah, it was real surreal, because we had finished the record. We knew he was going to play on it, but it was because of scheduling issues. He's busy,
Yeah.
And we'd already finished the album, and we had to wait a few weeks, and we all went up to Vegas, and he did his part, and it was just really cool. You know, try not to geek out in the studio while he's doing it and act like it's normal. This stuff happens every day, you know. So me and him were like zipping out in the hallway, like, you know. And then we'd come back in, hey, Elton, yeah, that's great. You try it again, and he's like, oh, sure, you know, doing everything.
Smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, yeah, you know. So it was really cool, you know.
John in there, man.
Yeah, and he was all into it, man. He'd call in like when the album came out, and keeping in touch. Hey, let's do this. So you're gonna, you know, he's super into music. He's a really cool guy. He hasn't lost. Some people maybe drink the punch and start believing the hype or whatever. And he's definitely not one of those guys. You know, some people drink it in and read the press and like, I am the greatest.
Yeah.
You know.
Just walking into the room, he was a little bit late because he was like watching a football match or something like that. I think he actually has a team that might even have been watching that game or whatever. But he came in a little bit late, and like we got there first, of course, and you know we walk into the room and there's his piano and it's got the song on, you know, on the dealer. I immediately took a picture of it. It's like, holy shit, you know, wow, that was pretty amazing.
I really
I had him sign that, and I kept it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Explore Music wears English Laundry apparel.